Good evening. It's 12th of January. It's a Tuesday evening. So, as a follow up to what I was discussing yesterday regarding some incident that happened in the office regarding work stuff and all the stuff, one thing I want to tell in a very simple and straightforward sentences: everyone wants to play safe, especially in big organizations, 100-year-old organizations. Everyone wants to play safe and everyone wants to make sure that they save their job. That's all. They are not worried about what happens to others, whether they'll be fine, they'll be safe, and all those stuff. Everyone wants to save their own jobs and make sure that they're safe. Now, regarding some work that was supposed to be done by my team, which apparently and surprisingly or mysteriously got picked up by some other team during the Christmas holidays, was discussed with my team lead and also the technical lead. So he started off very defensively. He knew that he's at trouble because he was one person who had assigned this work, and he was one person who was a witness to this being given to some other person during our absence. Like when me and my team are off on Christmas vacation, some other team was nominated to pick this up, and he knew that this has already been assigned to us, but he didn't do anything because at the end of the day, he opposes it. He will be in trouble, or he might be questioned, and he might be uh, ask like, why are you even trying to shield the things and whatever. I mean, you need to understand from the senior management. So he had to keep quiet. Now he was trying to be more defensive, and he was trying to kind of being like uh, tell us not to be emotional and all those things, and all that thing he was telling was unjustified clarifications. Like he was telling maybe that person was free, that person was available, the person was jobless, or the person's job had to be made safe, or he belongs to a person or a team which is far more superior or more powerful to us. I mean, you just have to understand. And he even went to the extent of telling, which something which I predicted, and I told my team member even before this call that he would definitely tell that we will have to just go ahead and collaborate with them, work along with them, rather than we having to do this ourselves here in India. So he just told work together, collaborate with them, just see what he has done, just tell him that you will work along with them. So this person, the so-called senior, is not even thinking in the terms, like maybe he is, but he doesn't want to let it out, that we are not just talking about one person's work or one task which somebody had to do. This is about the entire team here. This is like a team of like X number of people, and we need to make sure that everyone has work to do, everyone has job to do, because these are tricky times, and we don't know, we are not just come out of all this COVID related stuff on the business world as well. Just like the way the people on the other side of the world are trying to save their job and all those stuff, even we need to play safe. We might be like cheap labor, but end of the day, even our job is at risk when we're not doing anything. But again, they just say like, go ahead, collaborate, work together, and all that. And another thing I heard from him, like I've heard it even in the past, and that's something which has pissed me off royally in the past, is like, it was like, don't try to be emotional in work environment. I mean, you're like human beings. You're not talking or programming some robots or some machines to do your work. End of the day, we are human beings, and something like this happen, our thing, whatever we are supposed to do, is stolen or snatched from us. We do get emotional, and just trying to tell that don't be emotional is just not right. Okay, that's not. It's like absolutely something coming from a senior person, just outright telling don't be emotional is how blunt or how stupid he is in even evaluating that. Okay, he's talking to a human being and a person at other end, and I mean, if he had gone through this, I really wish somebody tells him don't be emotional, and I need to see how he respond. But again, it was very disappointing. And one thing from my side is the type of position that I am in, I can't fight with him. I can't just override him or anything, because end of the day, they are the type of people who are supposed to support us, and we are supposed to be collaboratively working with them, support them so that they grow fast, and in turn they make us also grow. I'm not really bothered about they helping me grow, because I know how they have stampled me and overtaken me and all those stuff, where they've taken my own help and for their own gain. But again, they want our help to for them to grow. And the entire management, everything here in India expect us to support them, and you can't even retaliate to them, and we will be questioned or even probably argued upon if we try to do that. So I just had to keep quiet. So in the end, it just came up like in the 1.5 hour conversation, some random words or something came up which they told like, okay, this is important. Start searching about it. Start learning about it. Start doing POC about it. Because I pretty sure knew 1.5 year back this exact same concept which now they're telling important was already sidelined and told that this is Lovely's priority. And this person now, just to keep us happy, or just to keep this person, my technical lead, happy, just like do some exploration here, do it fast, show it to the entire world so that they will know that you've already done this. I mean, it's more of like giving a candy to a crying kid. Like that's all. That's exactly what I, um, I can just say. Like I just don't want to drag it too much further. And what what really added more weightage to this whole thing is this discussion, whatever I told her now, this discussion happened in the morning. This was between like somewhere like 11:30 and 1 o'clock. But in the evening, when I got into a meeting wherein people from across the globe, all the managers and leads are there. One of the leads, one of the senior people, I can't call the lead, but one of the senior person who has supposedly assigned this task to somebody else instead of our team, he outright confirmed this. Yes, we have given it to some person. He's doing it. He will continue doing it, and you have to cooperate with him or do whatever he says. And this, my so-called lead, was there in the call. He just kept quiet. He didn't even say anything. I mean, end of the day, I know that if he opens his mouth, he'll be asked to shut up. Okay, so he kept quiet. So I seriously don't understand. Like, the bigger the organization, the bigger is the type of A people that you get to see, and everyone wants to play safe. That's what I would say. Anyway, on a more positive note, a conversation that I had with one of my other team member regarding one of a junior resource who apparently reports to him, and I would just wanted to have a feedback because again I have to do the performance assessment for this person, and I just wanted to check how she's doing and whether she has improved anything over the last 1 year, because things were not working fine for her in the beginning of the year or late in 2019. So this person told like, okay, yeah, she has picked up and things are going fine. There are certain spots wherein she has to improve, but it's just a matter of time that she'll pick this up and all. But what I really liked in this conversation is how the way he ended it. He told that I really wish we have a conversation with this resource, junior resource, wherein we get to understand what we are doing wrong and where are the things that we can correct it. And I liked it. I mean, this is one question which apparently the organization teaches us to ask when a person leaves the organization. Like, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What are the things that we can correct? But he's trying to. I mean, I really like the suggestion. I don't know why I had not thought about it, but he just told if there is really an option, I need to get this input back from the team member to figure out what I am doing wrong as a lead for her. What are the things I can correct? What are the things we can correct in the team and all. This is the whole concept of feedback and feed forward. Feedback is something you give, and feed forward is something like you take back the thing, like how things should go. Like it's not just always it has to be one way communication. It has to be reciprocative. Like it has to be a two-way communication. So this is something good. I think I'll really try this out across my team as well as to this person. So let's see how these things go. I really wish organization adapts this kind of a thing at a wider level than just me doing it in my team, or maybe they're not really open and all the stuff. So that's how the day went. Bit really upset about the way the conversation went in the morning. Really unhappy that there isn't much I can do about it, but let's see how things goes in the coming days and the coming weeks. So let me catch back tomorrow to see how the work load and how the work life is tomorrow in this new normal. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.